Have you ever gazed up at the night sky and wondered, are we alone in the universe? It's a question that has captivated the human mind for millennia, sparking countless debates, theories, and a persistent fascination with the cosmic unknown. The possibility of alien life, of civilizations beyond our own, is an idea that continues to intrigue and bewilder us. As we stand on the precipice of discovery, we ask, what proof do we have? Prepare to venture through time as we examine the best evidence for the existence of aliens. Our journey starts thousands of years ago with ancient civilizations. Picture this. The world is young, and humanity is taking its first steps into civilization. In the midst of this growth, various cultures across the globe begin to create, to express, to record, through art, through text. And within these ancient artifacts we find some intriguing hints of possible extraterrestrial encounters. Consider the Nazca lines in Peru. These massive geoglyphs etched into the earth depict a variety of figures, some of which bear a striking resemblance to modern depictions of extraterrestrials. How did these ancient people, without the aid of aerial technology, create such large-scale and precise designs? More importantly, what inspired them to depict these otherworldly figures? Similarly, we turn our gaze to the cave paintings in India. In these ancient artworks, we see figures that seem to float in the air, donning what appears to be helmets and suits. In a time devoid of modern technological concepts, what could have inspired such portrayals? And let's not forget the Egyptian hieroglyphs. These fascinating symbols carved into stone have long been a source of wonder and speculation. Among them, we find depictions of beings with elongated skulls, large eyes, and humanoid forms, remarkably similar to our contemporary depictions of extraterrestrials. Could these have been representations of divine beings, or were they inspired by encounters with entities not of this earth? There's no denying the intrigue these ancient artworks and texts hold. They offer us a glimpse into the minds of our ancestors, their beliefs, their fears, their interactions. But they also raise questions. Questions that lead us down a rabbit hole of possibilities and speculations. Could our ancestors have encountered beings not of this world, or were these merely the products of vivid imaginations? As we delve deeper into this grand question, we must keep our minds open to all possibilities. Because the truth, as they say, might be stranger than fiction. Fast forward to the 20th century, the era of modern UFO sightings began. While we had been looking at the stars for centuries, it wasn't until the advent of technology that we began to record and investigate the strange phenomena we saw in the sky. In the summer of 1947, in the small town of Roswell, New Mexico, something crashed in the desert. The debris was unlike anything the locals had ever seen. The military swooped in quickly, first claiming it was a crashed weather balloon, then stating it was a top-secret research project. But the rumors had already begun. Whispers of flying saucers and extraterrestrial bodies spread like wildfire, igniting a public fascination with unidentified flying objects that still burns bright today. Around the same time, the world was in the grip of the Cold War. The tension between the United States and the Soviet Union was palpable, and the fear of an impending nuclear war was very real. Unidentified objects in the sky were suddenly much more threatening, and reports of UFO sightings surged. Recognizing the potential threat, the US government launched Project Blue Book in 1952. This was an effort to investigate and catalog all reported UFO sightings. Over the course of nearly 2 decades, the project collected over 12,000 reports. While most were eventually explained as misidentified aircraft, weather phenomena, or even hoaxes, a significant number remained unexplained. The government's interest in these sightings was not just about national security. There was also the tantalizing possibility that these unidentified objects could be evidence of extraterrestrial life. Despite the skepticism of many, the search for answers continued. While many of these sightings were explained away as misidentified aircraft or natural phenomena, some still remain unexplained. The modern era of UFO sightings has given us a wealth of data to examine, and as our technology continues to advance, who knows what we might discover next. As mankind ventured into space, the possibility of encountering alien life only grew. This was a thrilling prospect, an idea that has tantalized and fascinated us for decades. Our journey into the cosmos has yielded some intriguing clues that suggest we might not be alone. One such clue came in the form of a cryptic signal back in 1977. A signal so strange, so unexpected, it was simply dubbed the WOW signal. An astronomer working at the Big Ear radio telescope at Ohio State University captured a radio signal that lasted for 72 seconds. This signal appeared to originate from a place in the cosmos devoid of stars or planets. It was a signal so powerful, so unexplained, that the only response was to scrawl "wow" in the margins of the printout. Fast forward a few decades and NASA's Mars rovers have captured images of objects that seem to defy explanation. We've seen what appears to be a floating spoon, a cannonball, and even a woman on the surface of Mars. While scientists often attribute these to optical illusions or tricks of light and shadow, some remain unconvinced. They argue that these images might be evidence of alien life or activity, and our search doesn't stop at our solar system. We've peered into the farthest reaches of the cosmos and discovered exoplanets, planets outside our solar system. Some of these exoplanets reside in the habitable zone of their star, the so-called Goldilocks zone, where conditions might just be right for life as we know it. This discovery has only fueled the fire of speculation and hope for finding extraterrestrial life. Our journey into space has been a quest for understanding, a quest for answers. We've come across signals, images, and planets that tease the possibility of alien life. But the question remains, are these signals and images mere glitches? Or could they be signs of extraterrestrial life? It's a question that continues to push us further into the cosmos, searching for answers, driven by the prospect of knowing we might not be alone. In the last few years, the conversation around UFOs and aliens has taken a serious turn. No longer are these topics relegated to the fringes of society, brushed off as mere fodder for science fiction enthusiasts. Instead, they have become a focal point for serious scientific investigation. Consider the Pentagon's admission of investigating UFOs. This wasn't a casual statement made in passing, but rather a deliberate confirmation that the United States government has been actively looking into these unidentified flying objects. It's a groundbreaking admission, one that validates the countless individuals who've reported sightings over the years. Then, there are the encounters reported by Navy pilots. Highly trained and highly credible, these pilots have described encounters with unidentified aerial phenomena that defy our current understanding of physics and aerodynamics. These aren't simple misidentifications or optical illusions. They're encounters with objects that accelerate to hypersonic speeds, perform abrupt maneuvers, and even appear to submerge underwater without a trace. In addition to these accounts, there are the declassified videos, raw footage released to the public that shows these phenomena in action. Grainy, monochromatic, and unsettling, these videos serve as a visual testament to the pilots' reports. They've turned skeptics into believers and opened up a world of questions about our place in the universe. And let us not forget the 2020 UFO report. This document, released by the United States government, did not rule out extraterrestrial life as a possible explanation for these sightings. It's a significant shift in tone and approach, one that has encouraged more open and serious dialogue about the potential existence of alien life. These recent revelations have reignited the debate. What if we are not alone? What if, in the vast expanse of space, there are other civilizations, other beings looking up at the stars and wondering, just as we do? The evidence is mounting, the conversation is evolving, and the question of extraterrestrial life is more relevant now than ever before. So, what does all this evidence tell us about the existence of aliens? Well, we've journeyed through history, touching on the ancient evidence found in early civilizations. We've seen the tales of extraterrestrial encounters etched in stone and painted on cave walls. It's fascinating to think that our ancestors might have had experiences with beings from other worlds. Then we moved into the modern era, where sightings of unidentified flying objects started to become more common. We've heard the stories, seen the photographs, and pondered over the declassified government documents. These accounts certainly make one wonder, could we really be alone in the universe? We've also explored the age of space exploration, where our search for extraterrestrial life has taken us beyond the confines of our home planet. We've sent probes to Mars, listened for signals from distant galaxies, and even discovered potentially habitable planets. The scientific community is actively engaged in this quest, searching for signs of life beyond Earth. Finally, we've delved into the latest revelations, where recent findings have reignited the debate and spurred on new investigations. From the tantalizing hints of microbial life on Mars, to the mysterious Oumuamua object, the evidence continues to pile up. While definitive proof of alien life is yet to be found, the universe is vast and full of mysteries yet to be uncovered. The search for our cosmic companions continues.